there.
Hi, I'm Stu.
I'm Erin with Rowe Farms. Nice to meet you.
So I'm here to buy some meat from my friend, and what can you tell me about it?
Well, Rowe Farms is a collection of stores around Toronto with one in Guelph. We originated in Guelph. We have a co-op of farmers all raising for us, following our protocols. Everything from no hormones, no antibiotics, to how the animals are treated. And everybody follows the same rules, the same program outlined, and that is the product that you see in our stores now.
So what is the premise of how they're treated?
We have one of the highest animal welfare standards that is available out there. Animals living outside with access to food and water whenever they want, free from natural predators that could cause them harm. Animals being raised the way nature intended, just like it was in the olden days. We are audited as well for everything that we say that we do. The main issue and the most concern for a lot of people nowadays is how the animal is treated. Animals are treated with the uttermost respect for how they're meant to be treated, and that takes place right from the beginning of their lives right to the end of their lives. So even in our practice of the slaughtering practice that we choose is done with dignity and respect, and the animals are transported in the middle of the night versus the day. All of our abattoirs are very close to our farms. Everything is quite local, and that way that the animals are not undergoing any more stress than they actually need to be.
So, grass-fed beef, what do you mean?
We have a line of cows that we are raising on a 100% grass-fed feed diet, and that is exactly as it stands for. They're only consuming pasture.
Are they happy doing that?
They're happy doing that because that's what they were meant to consume. It's better on their digestive system, it's better for the environment, and in turn it's just a better natural product.
Yeah, when I was a kid, about 14, 15, Dad got out of beef farming, but I had to shovel chop. I don't know what the heck chop even be. It was some kind of little weird pellet, and it tasted very, yes, I'm a very odd man.
Yes.
I tasted it just to see it. It was really dry and horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess if you eat grass, I guess that's...
Well, that's sort of also too just what we all ended up, streamlining or fast forwarding this type of industry was feeding them something that can have them gain more fat faster,
Right.
so that the cow wasn't actually living its normal life and normal longevity. The animals were force-fed to eat things that would gain them fat faster, and in turn make the whole industry factory farmed is what we have,
Right.
which we know now, and that's what we're trying to get away from.
So John Rowe would have had this as his vision. Was it, gosh, I don't know, I don't even know how long Rowe Farms has been around, but when John first started the idea of this and started to present it to these other farms, did they all jump on board, or was there some kind of hesitance? And
Farmers are, traditionally, they would like to do the way nature intended for things to be done, instead of streamlining or fast-forwarding the way of raising livestock.
with a caveat to my father, who I hope will never see these clips of me doing this. My dad was much more of a businessman than that, I guess. And I'm finding it interesting to talk that way.
Yeah.
My dad saw it as a business, and so
The almighty
mind you,
dollar.
he's I don't know what age John is, but my dad is in his 70s, so
Yeah.
he comes from an era that was very, it comes in a can, that's so amazing.
Right.
Fast.
Right. Well, I guess in a sense I can't necessarily speak for all the
Sure.
farmers in that sense, but I know that with the information that we're given nowadays, the type of farming that we're practicing is more is welcomed more, and it is becoming a little bit more of the norm.
Halal practice is they do prayers, and it's very gentle, and they lovingly, it sounds terrible, they lovingly murder. Sorry, murder, yeah, but I don't eat meat for this reason.
Right.
I'm dying for my friend because he does, but so they lovingly kill the animal.
Right.
Does that come into any of your? I mean, you said you alluded to bringing them to the slaughterhouse at night. But is the slaughterhouse itself I don't know. I don't want want to eat their fear. You know what I'm saying? I
Yes.
don't want to eat their fear.
Yes, we also process our animals in small batches. We don't raise up, we don't mass produce. So everything that we do is in smaller numbers. So there's less animals traveling, less animals to be processed on the floor. We always get first priority as well with our abattoirs. We travel in the middle of the night so that there's less traffic. So it has come across in the flavor of our meat where you are not necessarily tasting their fear or tasting the stress that we've heard of that can happen in the conventional mass-produced farms. When the cow is raised on just grass alone, they're a much leaner animal. Which is also why it takes a little bit more care and a little bit more nurturing for the cow to reach the proper weight before being slaughtered. And the difference there is that in the flavor, you're going to taste some earthier notes. You will actually get the flavor of grass. A cow that has been finished with grains, which is something else that we do. You'll get more fat, more marbling, and a bit more of a flavor that we are used to consuming. And that's the big tasting difference between the two.
So the word certified organic no longer appears in your...
Rowe Farms is not certified organic. We feel that there's other protocols or practices that we would like to focus on more than just the certified organic label. Our animals are being raised on farms that have not gone through the certification process. Mainly because we would like to focus more on how the animal is raised, what the animal is fed, and how the animal is cared for versus the actual organic certification.